Wow, this looks to be a big bowl. I wonder if it's a fountain. It works with water or something. Very nice. Bird bath or something. These oak trees are so impressive. This one has a lamp hanging over it. Little bit spooky with the overcast weather. Got some information here. I know that a lot of movies were filmed here at the Oak Alley Plantation. Up ahead is the main house, and they're going to give a tour every 10 minutes to this plantation house. Oh, I see a squirrel up there. It went up the oak tree. Probably too far to see it on camera. But there's a bird there, a blackbird. I'm curious about the different kind of wildlife here too. The main house is actually a mansion. It's pink in color and they have a door. This lawn is in the shape of a big heart. Very nicely maintained and groomed. And this tree, is it pine maybe? I'm not really sure. Some kind of flower is growing out of it. I don't think that's a pine cone. There's another section on that side. And now this is the main mansion. Oh, we have a sign here. It's for the southern magnolia. It's the state flower of Louisiana. So I was right that it was a flowering tree. But I don't know why I thought it was pine at first. So this is the main mansion house for the Oak Alley Plantation. A National Historic Landmark in 1978. Alright, once this tour starts, I'll start up again. I was informed I needed to walk over to the front of the house to enter the next tour, which is in about 5 minutes or so. But there's another pathway lined with oak trees on either side, which is just picturesque over here. There's the mansion. Okay.
Maybe it was one of those becoming a trendy name, you know how names do. Yeah. I'm thinking it might be. Are you a student?
All right, let's go inside.
Sorry, we'll get started in about 10 minutes.
Okay, no problem.
Like Hummus House, where they had to take down these
Wow, unbelievable. Picturesque here.
It's beautiful.
Want me to get pictures of y'all too, by the way? Pictures, anybody?
So let me tell you, this tour of the big house, the mansion, is just incredible.
Right. So, while y'all are taking y'all's pictures, let's talk a little bit about the trees themselves. They're about 200 to 250 years old. They were brought here by the Romans when they were building the home. At that time, they were about 50 years old. So they were already fully grown trees and were brought here. They're all Virginia Ligos, native to Louisiana. And the house, you'll notice, be that second flight of stairs goes up to the third floor. Always uses that storage space. You can't have vases in this part of Louisiana because the water table's too high. So all our storage goes on the top floor. But for the Romans, since this was their summer home, their winter townhouses in the French Quarter of New Orleans, for them, the third floor here had another purpose. You see that little hill down at the end of the alley, that's the levee. On the other side is the Mississippi River. During the Romans' time, that levee was only about 10 feet high. So a breeze from the Mississippi would come down the alley, back to the sort of natural breezeway. All these doors to the home would be open, allow that cross flow of air, which would then push the heat into the third floor, out the dormer windows, help keep the other two floors locked. So during the summer months, it can be about 30 degrees warmer up there. Just an extra 22 steps a day. It's very hard to separate. Also, over there in front of that whole place.
From what they told me, these oak trees can live up to 250 years old. But if you're coming to New Orleans, the Oak Alley Plantation tour is pretty picturesque if you're into photography. They've got a lot of history here. This building is home to a very large and wealthy family owning many slaves that really shows throughout the house through their workmanship and their efforts, their labor. This was a family of sugarcane planters, very wealthy back in the day. They would hold meetings in the main area and do business dealings. But if you want to find out more about this plantation house, I suggest you to look up on the history of it and maybe even join the tour when it's available. If you're here for photography, this is like the perfect place for it. You can get really nice portraits here with a lot of natural light. Today is a really interesting day because it's overcast with a slight rain. Makes it very photogenic. Supposedly this plantation house is haunted too by a ghost or more, but They didn't really confirm or deny it during the end of their house tour. I think this is the best angle to get a house photo right here. I might even do it now. Okay, this is the Slavery at Oak Alley exhibit. It's about 6 different homes. It's 6 different homes, not about, that show what life was back here on the plantation when it was around. Here's the first one. The house slave quarters. Laundry kettle, ash, straw, gravel, a water well. This is where the plantation would get its water from. Here's a sick house. So these slaves had a lot of issues with working on the plantation, lots of diseases, illnesses. This is where they'd be treated, at the sick house. And the sick nurses. This is what the slaves grew on the property: okra, watermelon, corn, cabbage, mustard greens, and cowpeas. What they'd use to cook their food. The story of Zephyr and his family. This is the field slave quarters. So this is the lowest class slave, the field slave. They worked on the fields and longer hours. Fireplace there, plain looking mattress in the corner, their clothing. Building techniques, shingles, nails, mortise and tenon, and different hardware. Now I'll show you the last 3 slave houses on the other side. This is the visitor area where I came in. Okay, we're allowed to enter into this building. Facts about labor working on the plantation, the paper shell pecan, punishment at the plantation, all their different tools. Sugarcane knives, axes, hoes, scythes, shovels. Here's archaeology, what they found at the plantation, different chinaware, bricks and hardware. Chicken coops.
I'm going to go ahead and get started. I know you all have much to catch. My name is Yael, and I am a historian and a genealogist. I'm going to give you the slavery at Oak Alley exhibit talk this morning. It's the morning, yes, 11:15. All right. First things first, the cabins that you're in and the ones around us, they're not original. These cabins were reconstructed in 2013, and they are replicas of the original cabins that were here on the property. There would have been a total of 20 cabins, 10 on the left side of the sidewalk, 10 on the right side of the sidewalk. That's 2 more sets going behind you, 5 more sets going behind me. Also behind me would have been the sugar mill. The sugar mill is where they would have processed sugar cane, and that mill would have been twice the size of the big house.
Here's the outhouse. The post-emancipation quarters.
Post-emancipation quarters.
Okay, so the exhibition's ended. Hope you enjoyed this tour of the Oak Alley Plantation, not too far away from New Orleans. I recommend taking a tour here whenever you're in the area. Be sure to subscribe, like, and comment down below if you haven't subscribed already. And I'll see you all next time. Take it easy.